Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekly Wednesday live free mini reading event here on my Elyse Ann Psychic page. I am the Psychic Liaison, Bridge to the Unseen. I'm so excited you're joining us today. And as you join, please say hello. Let me know that you're here and if you would like a reading. And as people are finding me and they'll start to come, I'd like to start today. Good morning, everyone. Please let us know that you're here. Say hi. Hi, Dina. Hi, Tina. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Let us know. Say hi. And if you want a reading, let me know that too. I want to take a moment before actually I go into the message from Spirit for all of us is that we have a moderator now. Tony Kreckelberg has agreed to be the moderator, and she did last week, and it went amazing. I'm really so grateful to her because it really allows me to focus on the readings for you and get through as many people as I can and give them readings. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you for joining us today. So I always start my lives here with a message from Spirit. And today I did ask, hi, Eddie, how are you? All right. And as you see, I'm looking down because I have Tony messaging me through Facebook Messenger to tell me who's on. Like I said, she's our moderator. So going forward, that's the way we're going to do it. Anyhow, our message from Spirit today. Let's get started right away here with that. Um, you know, there is a lot of chaos going on. And I know for me, I look at it from the physical aspect of things and hi, Fantasia. And oops, sorry, everybody. I just made it kind of shift a little bit. And anyhow, excuse me. Hi, Ureli, welcome. So the thing to remind ourselves, there's so much, hi, Troy, there's so much chaos going on. There's a lot of upheaval. And the thing that Spirit really wanted me to remind everybody of is that we can only control what we can control. What does that mean? There's so much going on out there, and it brings up this fear. It brings up feeling unsafe or insecure, not secure. But remember, really, you have a choice as to get mired, mucked down in that, mired all in that, or you can take a breath, step back, and understand the way you help yourself is to know that you can only do what you can do. And so I'm not here to give a political message at all. I stay out of that. But what I will say is remember, really what you have as an option is vote and have your voice heard, no matter what side you're on. Okay, I kind of don't like even saying that because we shouldn't have sides. We were all human beings. We were all spiritual beings. So anyhow, Spirit just wanted to remind us because I know everybody's starting to get really dragged down into it. Recognize what you can do to help yourself with this. Okay, so really try not to mire yourself down in all the gunk. And I just pulled a card for all of us dreams. And it's not so much our sleeping dreams, but to remember our joys, to remember we have dreams we still want to build. Listen, life is going to go on, okay, and we are going to be okay. Okay, so anyhow, let's go into now our readings. Thank you everyone for being here. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Patsy. We are having a moderator. Tony is our new moderator. And so I look over on my tablet. She's monitoring all the comments for me. So hi, Lisa. Good morning. Okay, let's start at the top. Oh, Michelle, thank you for the love your smile. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I think Michelle was the first one there. So let's see what Spirit has to say for Michelle. Okay. And again, good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you joined me today, or us today, I should say. This is the weekly live messages from your spirit team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic. And by the way, don't forget to like and follow my page, my Elyse Ann page, so you get notifications for when I go live. All right. And sneak peek, I got an announcement tomorrow. So go ahead, make sure that you follow and like my page, and you'll be one of the first to know about it. I'm really excited about this. Tomorrow my newsletter comes out. I do a monthly newsletter. You can always sign up for that too. And I'll have an announcement to make too. So, all right, let's get started with Michelle. All right, you would like a reading. Let's see, retreat. Okay, I'm hearing you put a lot of intention out. Ooh, romance. Okay. Now, romance, people think, oh, it's partner, love life. But some of that too is about loving yourself. And I'm seeing that they're showing you like you go forward and then you retreat. And then you go forward and then you retreat. And I think it's a combination of balancing yourself out. I'm being shown like you're trying to find your footing. So it feels like in your environment, you're really trying to stand strong and find your footing with everything. And I hear stand your ground. So the other card that came out for you, my dear, is miracles. So I get the oh, excuse me, I hit myself there. I get the impression, I'm very handsy, as you can tell. I get the impression that you're not convinced that people will accept the new you, is what I'm hearing. And the more you put that out there, Michelle, the more you will get the pushback on it. So just trust and believe in yourself. Really lock into who you are, stand in your space, own it. And people will start to turn and pay attention. And including, I'm getting a soulmate, so your partner too. He may be reluctant. Yeah, he's on the fence. He's still trying to figure it out. But what I can tell you about him that I'm seeing in his eyes is he really does love you and he does care. And so I hope that helped you today, Michelle. Thank you so very much. Hi, Michaela. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Courtney, hi. I am looking at my tablet because, hi, Isabel. Hi, welcome. You're new here. I'm so glad you're joining us. Okay, I am looking, okay, let's see. I'm looking at my tab. Dana. Okay, Dana, you're next. You would like a message from your spirit team. Breathe. I'm hearing breathe. You are, but then you're forgetting. And it's almost like a little hyperventilation. So I don't know if you were able to hear me in the beginning, but some of this is just all the stuff going on. Our environment, our energetic environment I wouldn't even say somewhat, is quite chaotic. And so just for all of us, and you, Dana, especially, we need to breathe. We need to center. We need to ground to Mother Earth. It's going to help balance those energies that are just frayed and staticky and shaky. And just remember, look at what it is you can manage and handle in your life. That also, don't forget, bring joy into your world. Bring joy into your life. Don't forget the dreams that you have. Don't forget your goals, and laugh. So it's really important. Dana, there we go. It's about trusting, sweetheart. Right now, I'm being told by your team you're kind of in an upheaval. And I know that that's happening for a lot of people, but I feel really for you, it's you're feeling off kilter and it almost like swaying. I can feel it in your gut too. I am an empath. So it's about, again, looking at what you can manage. And I'm getting the emerging card, which tells me you are reaching out for those answers. You have been reaching out. And so Spirit is here to say to you, in those times that you're feeling extremely shaky, if you will, turn to your spirit team. Have some communication with them. Talk to them. Tell them your fears. Tell them your dreams. Tell them, and then just feel their loving energy surround you. And no matter what, Dana, breathe. There is no magic bullet to any of this right now, other than, okay, soulmate. Now that has a whole nother meaning for you. Loving yourself, and knowing you're safe. All right, Dana, I hope that helped you. Good morning, Eddie. Edwina, I know you as Eddie. Everyone, welcome. So glad you're joining us today. I am Elyse Ann Psychic. And this is our weekly Wednesday live. All right, Eddie, you would like a reading. Friendship. Be your own best friend. Put your own self as a priority. Now, some people go, oh, no, you can't put yourself first. That's selfish. Well, quite frankly, I these are my beliefs. I don't agree with that. Because by putting ourselves first, we're actually not only nurturing ourselves for ourselves, but we're nurturing ourselves so that we can be there more for those around us. So, Eddie, take care of yourself, is what I'm being told. Abundance. Now, abundance, lots of people go right into financial abundance. Whoop. And it's not necessarily financial abundance. Hi, Elyse. I see you're here. Jacqueline, good morning. Okay. The abundance has to do, Eddie, for you of love. And it's really about pulling all that love towards you. Okay. And then I'm being told by your team to ask for clarity of the mind. Okay. So work with your team more. I know you are, but you're feeling a little confused in there too. I'm feeling a little shaky. So a lot of this today, everyone, is also remembering we do have a spirit team that is watching over us, is always by our side. And sometimes if we can't find it within ourselves or somebody in our outside world, we do have them that we can communicate with. Okay. So the abundance for you and intention. All right, Eddie, intention. Full force, honey. Intention, but make sure, and this is for everyone also, whenever we put our intentions out, we want to make sure we put it in very positive wording. Okay. And also be very clear as to what your intention is. Because I know, probably like others, I know for me, every once in a while I go, oh man, I asked for it, but not quite what I had in mind. Okay. So just be clear about what you really want. And I'm being shown for you, Eddie, to do some writing. Write it down. So the emerging is about your dreams, about what you want. It's emerging into a space of being you and really getting clear with what you want, who you want, circumstances that you want. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Thank you, Eddie, for being part of the live today. Tina, oh, I'm sorry you're going to have a difficult day tomorrow. Okay, let's hear what Spirit has to say for you. I'm looking at my other deck. Hi, Carissa. How are you? Okay, so let's see. Let me go back up. I am Tina. Okay, no, I'm not Tina. I am reading for Tina. That's what I really meant. I said half a sentence. I skipped a couple words. Okay, retreat. Now, what does that mean? It could seem confusing. Again, these cards for me are just a jumping off point. It's about not being in your head so much, Tina. You right now are, it's almost like you're overwhelming yourself with all the different scenarios or options. And it's almost like, it's overwhelming you to a point where, again, breathing's a big thing. Breathe through it, my dear love. And okay, a lot of us are here, a lot of the same messages already. Focus. Focus on what it is you would like for yourself, and focus on the outcome that you would like. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful card. Healing. Okay, my dear. They're with you, whatever this is about. Feels like it could be physical, but either way, physical, mental, emotional, they're around you. They're working with whatever the situation is, and some of it has to do with your emotions about it. As a reminder, Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing. Okay. And so mostly physical healing, but I believe that, the emotional, physical, spiritual. And so you're just being reminded to step back into your faith. It's a little difficult because, of course, when we do get a little concerned or scared about what's going on, we sometimes pull away from our faith. But you're getting a reminder today, my dear, to step back into your faith with Spirit and relax a little bit. Okay. In other words, I know there's concern. Okay. And but some of alleviating the difficultness is being a little playful, having a little laugh here and there. It just elevates your energy, so that hopefully puts you in a better place to handle whatever this is about. And talk to your angels, guides, talk to your team, ask them for the outcome that you're looking for the highest good of all. Whenever we ask for something, very important to add for the highest good of all, because our will, our human will cannot roll over anybody else's will. It's not quite the right word, but couldn't think of any other word at the time. Okay, so Tina, I hope that helps you, and good luck tomorrow. Just we're with you, and we'll send prayers out for you. Okay, I hope that helped you. Welcome, everyone. I see we have some new people coming in. Thank you for joining us. And hi, Joy, and hi, Christy, and hi, Maria. And hi, Emma. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here for our live today. Oh, I think Michaela's here. Okay. We have a moderator, Tony, who's helping. So she'll be responding to your comments and allows me to focus much more on my readings. So let's keep going here. Courtney. Hi, Courtney. All right. So let's see, Courtney. We're going to change cards for Courtney. For whatever reason, I just go by what Spirit tells me. So let's see, Courtney, what they have to say. I'm hearing the word hope, and I feel like you're on, it's almost as if I feel you're on a fence. Now, what do I mean by that, Courtney? What I mean is you're navigating your hope or your faith and your trust right now. And sometimes you're able to push yourself into the arena of having more trust and faith. And other times you start to lean this way. But I have to tell you, your team is telling me you're pretty strong and you're doing pretty good with this, holding your own, if you will. Okay, so let's see what the cards are going to add to that for you. Well, love begins. Okay. So what they mean by that is, again, this is a jumping off point. The fact that you're able to, kind of that fence again, okay? The fact that you're able to keep yourself pushed more towards the faith. And even when you start to slip this way, you're pretty good at catching yourself and going back this way into trust and faith. Tells your team and tells us that you are really starting to love yourself because you're doing everything you can to take care of yourself in this regard. Intuition, there you go. I'm being told you're starting to hear. So for sure what I'm getting is it feels like your communication with spirit and your intuition is opening up and you're starting to notice things, if you will. And I feel like they are talking to you too. So embrace it, my dear love. I know it feels a little unsure for you because it feels a little new, and maybe you've had this opened up already and that you're just receiving information or messages in a different way. That's okay. Sometimes we see, sometimes we hear. It just depends. Don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. If you're strong on your clairaudience, don't be upset that maybe your clairvoyance is not as strong. You're seeing. It's okay. Whatever way is great for you. Spirit will always choose the way that they feel that they can get the message through to you. Okay, Courtney, I hope that helped you today. Keep pushing forward, and thank you for being part of the live. All right, welcome everyone. Let us know that you're here. Say hi. And hi, Jessica. And let's see, I said hi, Monica. Okay, yeah, Monica, we'll see if there's time today. Just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you for joining the live. I'm looking at my tablet because, like I said, I have a moderator who's helping me today. And I'm so glad you joined us. And let's see the next reading, Fantasia. A reading about your trip to Texas. Again, breathing. I can feel you're kind of half holding your breath. You're excited, you're scared, you're unsure, you're not, it's kind of like you're just not sure what to expect. It has something to do with being welcomed or welcoming. I heard welcome. So that fits in there somehow, and it feels like there may be some unsureness on your part about being received, being seen. Interesting. Okay. That goes kind of deep, and since this is a public forum, I'm not going to go too deep into that for you, Fantasia, because I feel that it is more of a private thing. But let's see what we can look at in a public forum for you on that. Heart chakra, beautiful, beautiful, Fantasia. What they're telling you is go in your heart chakra, feel the love, and know that you are loved. And even if, let's say, you're uncomfortable with anybody, or you feel that, will they accept you? I'm not sure that's quite right. Go in your space and just know, go in your heart chakra and just know you are worth it. And really, if someone is going to be in that arena with you, then fine, send them blessings and let them go, because really it's about their perceptions. They're viewing it all through their perceptions. That's what we do as human beings. And so, just also what I'm hearing is, okay, sacrifice. You feel like maybe there was some sort of sacrifice you were made to do, or you feel like you might be made to do. Um, Stand in your boundaries, honey. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. You have a right to keep your boundaries and stay in your space and be present, okay, and empowered. So just remember and remind yourself, your team is saying, remind yourself of the power, and it's not from ego, but the power that you have in this situation. All right. I hope that helped you, sweetheart, and have a safe trip. Safe travels. Be well. Okay. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Ureli, good morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Glad you're here. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're really emotional loss. Okay. You're clearing the decks, I'm being told, though. You've been doing some, even though we're not in spring cleaning. You're really starting to stand in your own, is what I'm being told. You're making really healthier decisions for yourself. What you are allowing in your space. You're tired, you're done. Kudos to you. That empowerment is so important for each of us to really have our boundaries, because it's about being strong in who we are and loving ourselves enough to say, that just doesn't work for me. Okay. So that's awesome. Let's see what else they want to say. Oh, Ureli, okay, obstacles and challenges. It goes along with what we were just talking about. But material and spiritual purpose, to me, that just keeps reminding me for you, Ureli, to go into your spiritual space with all of this and to understand. Let me see. Okay. Have you ever heard of the book Radical Forgiveness? Cullen Tipping. And it talks about forgiveness from the human side and forgiveness from the spiritual side. I read it many years ago and I got a lot out of it. So if you find you feel guided, please do. It's really about moving through our situations in life from different perspectives. All right. So let me put one other card for you real quick here. You really got a lot of people. Celebration. Whoop. All right. Whoop. I'm going a little sideways there. Sorry about that. So that just tells me that you're doing the work and you're going to get there. So just keep moving forward on it, Ureli. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live this morning. Hi, Troy. Good morning. Woo! I'm throwing cards all over the place. Okay, well, we're going to see what they have to say about that. Um, Hi, Jessica. Thank you for being part of the live. Let's see. Let me go back up. I'm going to push through these and get through as many people as I can today. So excited. We're all here today. And just remember, even if you're just observing and not getting reading, a lot of these messages will, if you're open to, will apply to yourself. And I even get messages when I do readings here or for clients privately. So, and just remember, these are, mini readings. So if you're looking for more in-depth guidance, I offer private sessions, 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute. You can go to my website, ElyseAnnPsychic.com, explore more about me, get to know me a little bit, and you can also look up all my different services that I offer. All right, Troy, I got triumphant success and I got shadow that flew out of the deck for you. And so what is that saying to me? What it is saying is you really are working on some history. So what do they mean by that? You are moving through. You're doing some review of life, and you're looking at maybe some of those moments that you're not so proud of, and we all have those moments. Come on, let's be real. And they're telling me that you're really working through it. Like, I almost feel like you're doing it really fast, and that's not a bad thing. It's actually that you're really motivated. Now, I know you're talking about a reading in love, but this is really a reading in love for you, because, my dear, this is some of the work that needs to be done so you become your best self. Because for any of us, if we're in judgment of ourselves in a negative way, are we really projecting the love? Are we really projecting that we love ourselves? And listen, we're all human. So, nothing to be about perfect at all. No, it's just about, Troy, they want you to know, and this is an authority card, but what it tells me is that you are taking control, in the sense of you're managing this, you're working through it. And as you move through it more and more, your heart is going to open up more and more. And that is when, my dear, be patient. That is when things are going to shift for you. And I feel like a huge surprise, happy surprise will be coming for you. All right, Troy. I hope that helped you. And I meant that in love, Troy, because that's the reading you wanted. Okay. I hope that helped you, sweetheart. Thank you for joining today. Yeah, Patsy, good morning. Okay. Let's see. Patsy, just a general reading. You're real. Okay. This came out again, the authority card, but to me, remember, these are jumping off point, and you were really listening to spirit also. You are really, really starting to dial down almost. It says choose wisely. And so it feels like almost, and I think this is just the way also your mind works. You very much like put it down on paper almost, and you go through it. And then it's almost like you're very organized, and you have your steps of how you want to do this. Keep going with it. Just be open to the avenue or the path shifting some, which I'm being told you're pretty open to. Once in a while, Patsy, boy, do you just put your foot down, is what I'm being told by your team, which is fine. We all have free will, free choice, my love. Um, but sometimes as human beings, when we start to get certain messages that really kind of don't go maybe with what we want to hear, we sometimes can push back a little bit. And so they just want you to be in awareness when you do start to push a little bit energetically. It's not like they're wagging a finger at you or saying you're doing anything wrong. It's just you being human. So, but good for you, because you're really starting to push through some of these things and figure things out more and more, and going deeper, if you will. All right, Patsy, I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Okay, Lisa, what do the next 3 months look like for me? That's a huge question for a mini reading, but I'll see what I can get for you. We're not going to be able to hit tons, but let's see what they have to say. Okay. The first thing I'm hearing from Spirit really was they asked the question back, what do you want your next 3 months to look like? And they're telling me that you're coming at it a little bit with this nervousness. And even though you might not admit the nervousness, I can feel it behind other things, because you always like to project being in charge, which is not necessarily an unhealthy thing. But we have to remember that we can be vulnerable. And when we are, we're more open to what is happening for ourselves. Now, solitude. I'm hearing get real with yourself. So, Lisa, that tells me that just step back out of fear, because it is creeping in. And I understand it's not the spirit saying, oh, come on. We are, listen, this is my belief system, and I'm not, if this is from my experience, my life, my perspective, doing the work that I do. We are not just a spiritual being having a human experience. We are also human being having Yeah, we are also a human being having a spiritual experience. I firmly 1000% believe you cannot separate the two in the sense of if we negate our human emotions, if we negate our human side, it makes it very, very difficult to exist, even spiritually in many ways. So, honey, it's really about just understanding that you have a right to feel whatever way you want. Now, the financial material changes you're looking for, you can focus on them some, but spirit would like you to be aware in the thoughts and the feelings that are coming along with everything in your life. You're stepping into a more aware place where you're going to start looking at almost when the energy puts you into kind of that negative space. So keep focusing, keep looking at that in the sense of don't be hyper vigilant, but it's going to give you a firm foundation to move forward. 3 months from now, it's going to make a big difference as to what you draw in, what you feel you want in your life. There's going to be some shifting over the next 3 months on that, my dear. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Michaela, welcome. Let's see. Carmen, welcome. We're going to see if we can get through everybody. Lani, Sean, Wilson. Um, oh, wow. Malik, hi. Okay, let me go back up. And I just want to, hi, Joy. Welcome, everybody, to the weekly live messages from your spirit team with me, Elyse Ann Psychic, the Psychic Liaison, Bridge to the Unseen. I want to remind everybody, please follow and like my Facebook page, Elyse Ann Psychic, so that you will get live notifications of when I go live. And also you'll get first crack at knowing the new announcement. I have a really exciting announcement coming out tomorrow. I'm so excited to share it with everybody tomorrow. So tune in, stay tuned, follow my page, and you'll be one of the first to know about it. All right, so let's see. Did I skip over Peggy? I think I must have skipped over Peggy. I'm sorry. Let me go back to Peggy here. Okay, let's see. Uh, okay, Peggy. Let's see what we got for you today, honey. Yeah, I know. The energies have been really wacky. I've been having internet just dropping on me. I had just started reading the other day, and 2 minutes in, my whole internet went dead. My laptop's been acting funky. There was a lot of that going on. I know last week, Peggy, somehow Facebook just kind of disappeared on you or something. Okay, Peggy, an update on what's going on. Destiny. That's what's going on for all of us. Our destiny. But it's true. Everybody remember, okay? We're here for a reason, okay? Peggy, get clear about your destiny. Get clear about what you want. I feel like there are friends or people in your world that are kind of chattering in your ear. Just remember to discern for yourself what feels, okay? Don't go in mind, what feels appropriate to you. And I'm not saying people are being nasty or telling you really nasty things. I'm just saying it feels like you have several people. I want to say 3 to 5. There's 3 main and maybe a couple extra that tend to like to tell you a little bit of what to do or like to chatter in your ear with their opinion. Okay, and that's fine, but please make sure that you definitely discern for yourself what feels right for you. So go in your heart center. Go in your gut, go in your heart center. Don't go in the mind, because everybody feels that their opinion really matters, and it does, but does it matter in the sense of what's right for you? And that's what I mean by does it matter. It does matter. They're entitled to it, but you have to discern what is appropriate for you and what is not. So what they're saying is once you do that, you're going to start rejoicing in celebration. You're going to feel much, much stronger, and you're going to find balance, my dear. So I hope that helps you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And I apologize for having skipped over you earlier, but I'm so glad we went back. I do have a moderator helping me today, so I'm looking at my tablet for messages. Okay, let's see, Lisa. Okay, Michaela, thank you. All right, can you have a general reading? Yes, Michaela, you may, absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Michaela, can you just kind of put your intention out there for a minute? Um, I do feel some fear, honey, and it's okay. It's okay. Well, two cars flew out, and I really believe that this is really the message, complete message almost for you. It's truth and victory and success. So I feel, Michaela, for you also, that you know the truth. You really do. I feel like you're really tuning in and tapping into it. Then what's happening though is then you start to get pulled out here, if you will. And you start to kind of, you not kind of, okay, I'm being told, you absorb the energy. And then you start to kind of, whoa, what's happening? Okay, so for all of this is really important because there's so much energy flying and a lot of it's not very healthy. And so, what I do every day, and if you feel this is appropriate for yourselves, please do. I've been doing it for decades. I imagine a bubble of white light, which is the highest vibration, it's God's source, and I step into it every day, so I'm completely encased. And what that does is it helps shield from some of that gunk, if you will, flying out there. So, Michaela, you know the truth. So you know, if you want to use that technique, but also, Michaela, I'm being reminded by Archangel Michael. Call him in when you're feeling overwhelmed by the negativity. Archangel Michael is our protector, but he clears negative energy. He'll clear a space. He'll clear, I mean, he's just so powerful, obviously. His energy is blue, so you can always call upon him to help you with that, Michaela. Okay, so I hope that helped you today, Michaela. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And like I said, everyone, please like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page so you'll get notifications of when I go live. And if you're looking for more in-depth guidance, I do offer private sessions. You can just direct message me if you like, and we can go from there. All right, Isabel. Hi, Isabel. Let's see, Isabel. Ooh, wisdom, my dear love. Wisdom. Oh, and the shadow. All right, there's some confusion around you. You're getting your wisdom. You're starting to think clearly, but then you feel this almost shaking over here. You know, there is a lot of energy shaking around for everybody. So let's just remember that when we're feeling that. It's outside world, okay? And part of what we can do for ourselves is when we're feeling that, just stop for a moment and breathe. Take it in and center and balance yourself and know the truth of spirit. Remind yourself the truth of spirit. Spirit always has our back. It can be very scary, especially right now as human beings. I get it. I have fell into that a little bit myself, but whenever I do, I go back to my spiritual knowing. I mean, I live a very spiritual life. I'm a psychic, but I'm also human. So these are little reminders for ourselves to bring ourselves back to that. Isabel, third eye chakra, my dear love, you are starting to open up. Do not be frightened. This is good stuff for you, my dear. Rejoice in celebration. So it's telling me your spirit team too. See, I don't know if you've noticed a theme, but our spirit teams are really working hard to really get in touch with us. They really want to help us and get us through, especially this unprecedented time we are living in the world. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Isabel. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Elyse, yes, you may. Good morning. Elyse spells it with an I, and I spell it with a Y. We had a conversation about that. We've had some similar experiences, unfortunately, right, Elyse? Some of it wasn't so pleasant, but we're fine. We're really good. Okay, so Elyse, as I was talking about that, it's about the solar plexus chakra. How do you show up in life? Patience and planning. You tend to have patience, but only to a point. And then you get very impatient with yourself. You're like, come on, come on. Da, 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 da. And so, let's see. Oh, we have, excuse me, I'm sorry, in the middle. Tisha. Hi, Tisha and Tara Lee and Alec. Hi. All right, let me see here. Sorry about that, my dear, but obviously, Elyse, we needed to have a little break in the middle of that. And welcome to everybody who's new here. Say hi and let us know if you'd like a reading. I'm so glad you joined us. I'm Elyse Ann Psychic, the Psychic Liaison, Bridge to the Unseen. I love helping people. I love being of service. So here we are. Okay, Elise, go. It's about the patience. You can take yourself so far, and then it's like, oh, keep breathing through it, my dear. Okay, you're looking at a person right now. I've always said patience isn't my best virtue. I've gotten better, but I still fall into it. You know, the words divine timing, my dear love, divine timing. And it has to do that to me is confirmation, spiritual union. Spirit's telling you divine timing. Have patience with yourself. You know, you've gotten this far. Life isn't, life isn't a sprint. It's a race, it's a marathon. Be patient. It all happens as it's needed to happen. And there is the truth on that, Elise. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Good morning, Jacqueline. Wonderful to see you too, my dear. I'd love a message today. Be real. And it's not that you're not. Okay. Authority. Today, the card authority has been really showing up to represent our spirit team or your own spirit team. And what I'm hearing for you with your team is, of course, they know the truth, and you do too. There are times we like to avoid a little bit, and they're just asking you, they're telling you really know what you want. So get real about it. Has to do with a love, actually, two loves in your past that you're still kind of, that's an interesting word, quaking on. So that tells me that whatever it is, there's still some to move through a little bit, some stuff to clear concerning those relationships. And yes, you can take a respite. You don't have to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. You tend to be a huge achiever. You push yourself to achieve. Take some breaths too, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself in moving through some of this. So I hope that helped you today, Jacqueline. I know today we're doing mini readings and I have a lot of people I'm trying to get to. I'm so glad everybody is here today. And just remember, if for some reason you are just observing, or for some reason we ran out of time and I cannot get to everyone, remember that you're also hearing messages from other people's readings. I too receive messages during my lives and my private sessions. So, okay. Carissa, hi, honey. I'm really good. Thank you. Um, okay. So you'd rather look at love. Okay. Carissa, I was looking. She had original message, and then thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, so let's look for you. I'm hearing some worthiness issues too. There's some doubt that's going on, and that is from past relationships. I feel that you, Carissa, were not really honored uh, very well in at least two, if not three, relationships. And so what's happening for you right now is you are looking at that, and that is the shadow work, which I know you know about. And you're looking at all those things. Now, the important thing, Carissa, I'm hearing from your team is not to get upset with yourself or down on yourself, because the whole beauty of this journey we are on is to grow and to learn and to love ourselves more and to ascend and to understand our spirituality more. And I know you're hugely into it. So it's kind of funny because I know you asked about finances too, but prosperity begins. So to me, that's love and the more you know this, but your spirit team wants me to remind you, the more you love yourself, the more all these things are going to clean, wash away. You really are doing the work, Carissa. They're telling me you are really, really doing the work. So keep it up. You're doing a great job. So I hope that helps you, sweetie. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Hello, Joy. Yes, things are well. Will you be staying on this job? No, I'm getting a no. However, be very careful what you ask for, because we do know that we don't want it to come about in a way that doesn't work for us, if you know what I mean. Again, I think I brought this up earlier about being clear on what we ask for. Okay, so boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shadow card. I mean, I don't know if you can, I know my cards are kind of down here, but when I pick cards, this is what I do. I split it open and whatever card is there. So, triumphant success. Shadow's been coming up a lot. Joy, you're doing some of the work. Don't get mired down in the negativity. That's what they're telling me. Don't get mired down, because you do sometimes get a little pulled into that direction more than is healthy for you. There will be success in a new job for you. It feels like to me, and it sounds like what they're telling me. But I'm not sure it's going to happen until next year. Possibility at the end of the year, however, not sure. Okay. When I said that, I got the temptation card. So what's that telling me? It's a jump off point. Now, it's not a very pretty card, but don't worry about it, because again, it's just a jumping off point. What they're trying to say is just make sure that you weigh everything, and when you do make the change, that it's really what you want, that you're not just compromising because you want something else. Be careful on that is all they're saying. Okay, Joy? So I hope that helps you, and I'm so glad you're part of our live, and hopefully you were able to hear all this and Facebook didn't cut out on you like it did last week. Okay, Christy, hi. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see. Tyra Lee, Heather, hi, Sadaf. I hope I pronounced that correctly. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot of people to get through. So, let's see. Okay, let's see what we can do. Got a lot. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to everybody. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. I want to try to help as many people as possible. Okay, Christy. Okay, Christy, universe. You're listening. You're paying. I know I'm looking. I'm going. You're listening as I'm looking out. You're seeing and you are listening. Christy, I feel like the universe is really giving you messages, signs, okay, and messages. You're seeing it all over the place. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. If for some reason you feel, oh, was I making that up? The best thing that we're going to offer you at this point would be to take it and go into your heart center. Does it feel right? Does it feel good? How does the energy feel? No, you're not making it up, my dear. Okay, you are open to this. You have actually been asking for this for at least a year, I'm being told. So there you go. There's your confirmation. Intuition, Christy. Keep going. Keep going. Be open to it. And just so everyone knows, if you're ever interested in developing your psychic abilities, I have helped clients privately with that. I've taught classes, continuing adult education classes at Paradise Valley Community College here in Maricopa County. Did that for 5 years until their department closed, unfortunately. So we can do that through a private session. Just go ahead and direct message me. So, okay, Christy, I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Maria, yes, you may. Maria, light, you are working really, really hard. You have made a resolve that you are going to be the light. You made a resolve recently. It feels like just in the past week, especially. I think you had that before, but you really like affirmed it recently. You're I hear the words you're saying, and I won't say it here, but you're like done with the stuff. Okay. So good for you. Those are your boundaries, my love. And seeing things from that space can really, really bring a change in perception, a change in attitude. And as I said, everyone, you really have to see this. As I said, when someone does that, it brings a change and puts us in hope. That was the card that was being pulled out when I started that sentence. So that's the beauty of looking at things from that perspective, the light, love, because it shifts where you can sit within your own personal space too. Very much a comfort. So, all right, Maria, I hope that helped you. All right, Anna. Well, those are two questions, sweetheart. So, and I really honestly don't have time for both. So let me see, Emma. She asked about loved ones who have passed and having a baby and the time frame. Emma, you're very nervous about the baby thing, even though you're saying you're not. You think you're very calm. If you got really quiet with yourself, there's some shakiness in the core, and that's okay, sweetie, no problem. But what flew out was positive movement forward. Then the temptation card came out. So what this is telling me, my love, Emma, is you have your doubts when things start to show up good in some ways. You start to get concerned. Is it going to change? Is it going to shift? Um, I know you asked about those two specifics, but this is connected, I believe, to getting pregnant. You want to believe it, you want to believe it, you want to believe it, but then you kind of get in fear. Is it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you, I got the new beginnings card, so that tells me, Spirit's telling me yes. It, of course, your energy needs to be in the supportive state for this, okay, for it to truly come to be. But I am being told right now that it feels like towards the end of this year, not too long. There's a strong possibility you could be pregnant. Now, remember, I read energy as it sits in this moment. It can. I've seen clients shift the energy right in front of my eyes. Okay, so as we see today, yes, my dear love, you're going to be having a baby. Stay the course. Be positive because that negativity can get in the way of that coming in the time frame we spoke about. Okay, my love. So, Emma, I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being part of the live. And remember to follow, thank you, Fantasia. I'm seeing some comments jump up on my laptop too. All right. So remember, please like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page so you get notification when I go live. And you also will get notification first to know. I have a big announcement. Well, I think it's a really big announcement. I'm so excited. Stay tuned. That'll be on my page tomorrow. Yay. All right, let's see. Jessica. Yes, Jessica. Well, let's see. Uh, hmm. Well, Jessica, from Foundation. So I'm looking at the fact that you're asking about a baby, and it's telling me that you've been building a firm foundation, just got a little bit more to go. Now, the thing Spirit's telling me is you like things just so. Everything in its place and a place for everything. But remember, life is messy. Babies are messy. I've raised two of my own. So what they're saying is let go of the ideal because that's going to help you to relax more. Okay. And so when we're more relaxed, you'll be more comfortable about moving into that situation. Okay, yes, you can handle it. Do not be afraid of whether you can handle it or not. You know what? Parenthood is a roller coaster ride. And, my belief is no matter how ready we are, we're really never going to totally know. So, anyhow, just, just understand. Go with the flow, sweetheart. The more you relax, the more natural you're going to be, less tense, and then a baby can join your family. Yeah, okay. I hope that helps you, sweetheart. Okay. Monica, yeah, let's see. Hi Heather. Hi Tisha. And Jerry, hi. Just want to let you know, everybody, we have less than 10 minutes on the live, so I know I will not be able to get to everyone today. I try to go through as many people as I can. Follow and like my Elyse Ann page. You will get notifications when I go live, so you can be on here right away. All right. Okay, Monica. I'll touch base with you after. Okay, sweetheart. Um, Jessica. Yeah. Somebody's coming through that feels like they're breathing heavy. It feels like a male figure or male energy. Hold on. They came through and okay, what I'm going to say is it's almost like they're not talking to me. And I can say that either it was during they had problems with their it's like they couldn't talk or near the end they couldn't talk. Okay, this male just wants you to know, okay, I'm hearing it now. He sees life in a different way. In other words, from being on the other side now, he can see things differently. And I feel like, Jessica, that was something you really needed to hear. I feel that there was a little bit of relief on that. So I hope that helped you, honey. So I'm so glad you were part of the live, and I hope to see you again, everyone. All right. Um, Lanice, Lanice, please can you tell me if I should go give Chad the go ahead? Okay, let me see. And hi, Carmen. Um, let's see, Lanice. I knew it. Intuition card. I was listening to them and formula, getting their information. And are you going against what you really believe? Are you pushing things aside because? Just be really, really clear with yourself and listen to your guides. I feel like they're trying to give you information and messages about this. And look, free will, free choice. Okay. But they would like you to open up a little bit more, is what I'm being told, to hear them. Okay, to get maybe not hear them, but to see the signs, get the information they are pushing across to you. So I hope that helps you, Lanice. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Carmen, well, victory and success. Carmen, you really have been working towards shifting things for yourself, getting real with yourself. Excellent, superb. And so this is clearing the path for you to create. You have just a tiny little bit more to go, which you know. But I feel like you're kind of you got a lot of the heavy lifting, if you will, out of the way concerning this. And I just want to say, as a reminder to you and to everyone, the healthier and stronger we are as to who we are and our self-love, the more that we're going to be able to draw in, attract energy of the same, which means we will draw in someone who will also honor us and love us, but also love themselves so that you can meet on the same level. Hope that made sense for you, Carmen. Thank you so much for being part of the live. Malik, will I get a happier job this year? Well, new beginnings. They're telling me, Malik, to really get square. I was going to say straight, they said square on what it is you truly want. Okay, you're pretty close. They're telling me there's a little fine tuning to do on this, Malik. And so I'm being told also you know the drill. So you know how to create and water your ideas. Get back in there, get in there strong. You're okay, you're doing really well, but there's been a little waving, and that's okay. Don't get, it's okay. Human, we're still human. So just keep working on it and moving towards it. It feels like you're pretty close. Now, I'm going to say I believe it'll be this year, but remember, our intentions will determine that too. We do have free will, free choice. I hope that helped you today, Malik. Tisha, missing your love. Okay, let's see. Tisha, truth. Truth. It's a little shrouded, my love, base chakra. make sure, okay, what I'm getting is just make sure that you're being truthful with yourself and not giving your power away. I know you're missing this love, you're saying, and yes, I understand that you are, but they just really want to make sure they're giving you this time to really look at things. And they're not saying to me either way, about the individual themselves. They're looking at a broader picture of this and just saying, make sure that you are really truthful with yourself. Okay, my dear. So I hope that helped you. Let's see. I think I'm going to be able to, I'm going to try and get a few more people. Joy, I will get a hold of you again. And we'll work on that for you to get a private reading set up. Okay, thank you. Okay, Tyler Lee. Let's see what we got. Okay, I see I have several new people here today. And so what I want to do, because I always love my new people showing up too, and I'm going to try and fit y'all in. I know I'm going to run a little over, but I'm going to do my best to fit you in. It's going to be short and sweet, everyone, but make sure you follow me and like my Elyse Ann Psychic page. I do this weekly. Okay, so, and this way you'll get notifications right away when I go live if you follow and like my page. Okay, Tyra Lee, you're just happy. I feel like you're really getting in a better place and happy wisdom. They're telling me, your spirit team's telling me you're separating junk out. You're really working on separating the junk out, which is awesome, which you've known you have not been able to do until this time, but that's okay. And oh my gosh, this card keeps on coming up. Intuition, intuition, intuition. Tyra Lee, you're starting to listen, is what I'm being told by your team. You are catching it. If you're not sure at the time you're catching it, you can ask for a sign. Hey, Spirit, I'm not really sure. Can you give me a sign to confirm? Okay. Really important for you, Tyler. Great job. Okay, let's see. Who's next? Tyler, thank you so much. Alec. I don't let's see. I'm not sure what that. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm not sure the Alex friend's name is. Oh, there we go. Okay, Alec, could me and my friend get a reading, please? Um, yeah, I think I skipped over you, Alec, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll do that. No problem. Like I said, I'll go a little bit over because I really want to have. See, I think I have a handful of people more, so we're gonna fit in who's here. Okay, I'll tell you that because I love being of service and helping people. Yes, I do this for my business. This is what I do for my world because I love it. It's not even work to me, but I have to live too. So, Alec, what I'm hearing is some fear, and it's okay. Do not get down on yourself for not being strong. That's the way it feels to me. Male, female, we're all human beings and emotions are real. They are human realities, and it doesn't matter what gender or anything else. And um, you've been asking for messages too, Alec, from the universe. Yet you've been a little resistant. I'm hearing you're almost a little scared to listen. So trust, Alec, just trust. And again, what I said before was ask for confirmation if you're not sure. It's okay, Alec. You may be going through some heartache and loss. I do feel like you're looking at some of that in your life. But the beauty of all of this, Alec, is it tells me, and your spirit is telling me, that you're looking to make some changes. So kudos to you because that takes strength and courage, no matter who the person is. Okay, so I hope that helped you today, Alec. And then your friend, Jade. All right, Jade, let's see what they have to say. Jade feels like the energy is a little timid here. Okay, fertility. Jade, what they want to say to you is you have good ideas. Don't doubt them. You get in that moment, you're like, yeah, 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 yeah. But then you, when you stop, That's when you go, whoa, and you go in your head and you're just gyrating and think. You almost start to talk yourself out of things. Okay. But spirit would like you to know, your spirit team would like you to know that um, you have just a little bit more faith. And again, here for you. If you're not sure, first of all, trust that intuition you're getting. Third eye chakra, there you go. That's the seeing. You have a vivid imagination too. I know you can see things at times and it's very vividly colored. So start working with that because your spirit team is working with you on that. You can ask for confirmation if you're unsure. Also, again, go into your heart center. How does it feel to you? The more you trust, the more you trust. It's kind of a conundrum, but it's true. Okay. The more you trust, the more you're going to open up, the more you trust. Okay. So I hope that helped you today. Thank you so much, Jade, for being part of the live, and Alec. Heather. Okay. We're going to get through a few more people here, everyone. Let's see. I have three or four. Okay. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm running way over today, but I know you're all new, so I'm so excited you decided to join us. And again, follow my page. You'll hear about, you'll get notifications right away when I go live. All right, Heather. Deception and envy, you're seeing it a lot around you. That's what's happening. It's not about necessarily like you being deceptive, but you're seeing a lot of it around you. It's time for you. Thank you. Woo! Balance. It's time for you to get clear and clear the decks. What is working? What/who is working in your life, so to speak? What is of your highest good? What is benefiting you? You tend to give a lot of energy to other people. And that's okay to help. But you have to find your balance, my love, because you're giving out so much more than what you're receiving. And I don't believe in that, it's better to receive better to give than receive, because we deplete ourselves when we do that. I believe in complete balance. It doesn't mean tit for tat, it just means in the overall picture. Okay, Heather? So just start looking at who is for your highest good, what is for your highest good. Start clearing out some of that excess yucky stuff in your environment, in your world. I hope that helped you, Heather. Thank you so much. Okay, a couple more people here. Sadaf. I can only do one, Sadaf. So there's some tiredness, it feels like, in the marriage, but you are longing and yearning for the harmony. I'm feeling like there may be some need for you to get real with your husband. Okay. You asked about financial life, so I guess Spirit want to answer both of them for you very quickly. There are changes coming for you. Get clear. And as I was saying that, I got to choose wisely. So do get clear as to what you want. Okay, Sadaf, I know it was short and sweet. Like I said, I'm over time. I'm just trying to fit the last few people in that were here. And Lisa, hi, Lisa. Thank you, Tony, for letting her know that I probably won't have the time, but to like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page. Okay. Zachary, I think, is asking for a reading here, it looks like. Okay. Zachary Globe. Wow, you see more than most people realize you do, Zachary. But you stay silent on a lot of it, which is fine. The universe sees you. The universe got you. I love this feeling of the energy. It's you've got this heart space, and you are really on this journey to spread the love. Keep doing it, Zachary. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. And thank you, everyone who is new and showing up to the live today. I just want to say that I am actually running overtime. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. I'm sorry about that. but it's actually an hour live. And I'm going over. I did have a few people at the time that I am covering. I just want to say to everybody here, I am so grateful you are here. I'm so blessed you joined the live. Please, please, please follow my Elyse Ann page. Excuse me. I am Elyse Ann. That's my profile. Follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page, and you will get notifications so you can jump on right away when I have my lives going. And that way I can get to and through everyone. Okay, let's see. I am on Heather. I think I did Heather. Did I do Heather? Yes, I did. Okay. Heather, I know afterwards it says about finances. I'm not sure if we hit that or not, but I know I did do a reading for you. I'm almost positive. So I apologize if I didn't see it wasn't about sorry, finances, but you got the message you needed to get today. Okay, Jerry Lee. Okay, Jerry Lee, I'm so sorry about your father, honey. Um, he is currently dying of cancer. He hasn't passed yet. Can you tell me if he will be okay? Okay. So, okay, thank you, Tony. I thought I had gotten to Heather. Thank you for that answer. Okay, we're going to finish up with Jerry today. Everybody else, again, please like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page, and I'm going to see you next week right here. Okay, 11 a.m. Arizona time, and hopefully we can get to everyone next week too. Okay, so Jerry, your father sees things from a different viewpoint, if you will, and I feel like inside of him, he understands the spirituality of things. So he's what I would say. This is a statement for not only him, but in general for others that may be facing this situation about a family member that may be close to passing over, and are they going to be okay? Always, always going to be okay. We cross over to the other side. We become the spirit of unconditional love. We leave the weights and the negativity and all that stuff, if you will, when we leave our physical body and go back to our true form of spirit. So he is going to be okay, honey. And I keep getting almost a happiness, like a smile. So it tells me he understands it, and he's going to definitely be okay. So Jerry, I hope that helps you today. Thank you so much for being part of the live, and let's send prayers to your father too for an easy transition. Ask his angels to be there. They will be, but just put out the prayers to help him and help yourself. Okay, everyone. Again, I am Elyse Ann Psychic, the Psychic Liaison, Bridge to the Unseen. This is a weekly Wednesday live. Messages from your spirit team. Please like and follow my Elyse Ann Psychic page. And if you'd like more in-depth guidance or would like a private session with me, I had a lot of people today, which is awesome, but I was not able to get to everyone. Please direct message me, or you can visit my website at elyseannpsychic.com. And thank you so much, everyone, for being part of the live. Much love and blessings to all. Keep breathing, keep the faith. We're going to be okay. Much love. Thank you.